few rockets, especially with the new Corki build that we've been seeing, it can be very difficult to actually get onto this XL backline without taking a huge amount of should go down as Patrick can just chunk it out. Curtain Call opens up. Syndra going in with the crescent sweep. Won't be able to knock him back far enough. Marcoon able to EQ combo out of there. NUCLEARINT TPing in, as is Adam. And this could be a good flank position for BDS. Jumped away by XL, but Marcoon has to pop the stopwatch. Adam trying to dive onto the backline. Limit's going to pick up the first kill. What can Nuke Duck and Patrick do? Not enough. The heals from Limit keeping BDS and Wish, and dies in the end anyway. But perhaps Patrick's going to be turned back around on Wild Goat, keeping him alive just enough to survive for the moment. But the Vanguard Jet slowed him enough for BDS to find the chase, and now the chase can really continue. Nuke Duck has to put the damage down for his team. Marcoon only gets a ward, double goes down. Third HP, and a tiny, small caster remains with it, but XL have total vision control.
The funny thing is, Finn is now a rogue. Look, he's in stealth, looking for the flank. Oh, and this is a good flank.
Oh, Curtain Call coming out. Call of the Forge God has been used. Who's he looking for? NUCLEARINT, the first target. There's the Witch coming out as XL actually forced away, and Finn finds Lonesome against 5 members of BDS. But what can Advienne and Patrick do? Patrick has no mana. He can't change to the rockets, and because of that, he's rooted and taken out. BDS able to wipe this fight. Will recall behind them, and he's spotted. If you recall in the camouflage, you are uncamouflaged. NUCLEARINT spotted out by that ward. Marcoon's going to go in with the Cataclysm, locks NUCLEARINT in place. Back he comes, Marcoon, with that GA. He built that second item, and now NUCLEARINT, well, he's on another ward. He's back. He manages to flash away. Finn still on the chase. Advienne coming in as well. Perhaps looking for the kill himself. Adam stayed around for a long time. And meanwhile, Nuke Duck and Patrick are just pushing in the bot lane. This will be at least the inhibitor tower. Definitely the inhibitor to follow, you have to feel, as Patrick forces X-Maddie away. XL, get the inhib, get the Drake, get out. And for the moment, actually looks like... Wait, is there a TP on NUCLEARINT? There is. He's going to get the recall off. There's a TP. XL outnumbered right now. Adam dashing forward, exhausted. Only lands the Vanguard Jets onto one, and now Finn is going to join the party. Down towards the bottom lane. It's a 4v4 brawl. Stun lands. Advienne survives. Nuke Duck does not shut down, and it goes over to Limit. Perhaps not the target that you wanted for it. Marcoon farming in his jungle right now. Doesn't really want to join his team. Advienne will survive with a heal, and the tower stands and forces BDS away.
Okay, so BDS at the very least get themselves a kill back. With the Baron spawning in 15 seconds, they may very well look to force this objective, knowing that they can create a numbers advantage. Now, the Baron is started off, as we talked about, the TP going to be used from Adam. That means that Finn will be a little late to the party.
Remember, Nuke Duck doesn't have TP either. And, oh, doesn't matter, Marcoon doesn't have a life XL immediately. It's a bit too intense of a game for the name I usually use for it, which is what we're not going to do. Marcoon, oh, that's a lot of damage onto him. Synchro stepping forward as well. Marcoon down at 2x Maddie. As the curtains open, the curtains close, perhaps on XL, and Patrick is forced away as well. Advienne will fall, and BDS, out of the darkness, out of the camouflage, out of the smog, they find 3 quick kills. Baron still remains on them for 15 seconds, and it could be the beginning of the end for XL.
And just like that, XL lose 3 members. The TP is going to come through from Nuke Duck. He's trying to clear out as many of these waves as possible, but BDS have their eyes set on the mid lane. The bot lane they can't really do much about right now. The question is, can XL stop the end of the game? 14 seconds. It's close, but with 5 members of BDS, it all comes down to what can Nuke Duck do.
NUCLEARINT has flash in just a second as well. Adam trying to get onto the back line, trying to get onto Patrick. Syncroft gets onto Nuke Duck. Super Mega Death Rocket isn't going to be enough, and both the Nexus Towers have already fallen. BDS, after being behind for so long, have been able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat as they take down XL and claim their first win ever in the LEC.